Hey, so recently I built a really cool AI automation workflow when I'm using Openclaw hosted on Hostinger to research and generate AI images. This workflow is really cool, and I'm gonna show you how you can build it yourself. This is kind of the overview of today's video. So we're gonna set up an Openclaw on Hostinger Cloud. There's a lot of advantages to this setup. I'm gonna explain it in a minute. Then we're gonna connect it to the custom AI models. You can connect any AI model you want. You can connect OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, or even Grok AI if you want to. Then we're gonna train it to do research and make images. As you guys know, this is what I do most of the time. I sell AI generated images on Etsy. You guys can watch my other videos where I show you my profits. And speaking of profits, that's the last step. You're gonna make money from using this automation. And I know I made videos about setting up AI agents in the past, but the difference is that we were using things like Claude Cowork or other models. Today, we're gonna use Openclaw. And the difference between Openclaw and, let's say, Claude Cowork is that Openclaw allows you to kind of personalize it and customize it into your liking. So again, let's say you don't like using Claude. You're a ChatGPT type of guy. That's okay. You're a Gemini type of guy. Hey, that's okay too. Openclaw allows you to switch between the models and use the ones you want, because some models struggle with certain tasks. For example, Claude is, in my opinion, a little bit too aggressive, and sometimes it deletes files that should not be deleting. That's why very often I prefer using GPT, because GPT is slower, but it's looking into files more carefully and will not do silly mistakes like deleting a file that's like crucial to your whole project. There's a problem with Openclaw, which is hard to set up and it can be dangerous to use. So what I mean by that is that if you set up Openclaw on your computer, which is something that I did with Claude Cowork, for example, you really need to go like through a lot of steps in order to make it super secure, because there's no security built into Openclaw. I believe it started as an open source software, so the guy just kind of made like a hobby project, so there's not a lot of security built inside it. And this is where Hostinger comes in, which first of all, it's a cloud type of service, which means you don't have to have your own computer. You just can rent one virtually, and they made it super easy to set up the Openclaw. It's literally one-click setup. Seriously, it literally takes like one click to set it up. I'm gonna show you how to do it. And it's also secure, since they're handling the security. They already have everything established to make it very secure, so you don't have to worry about like being hacked. And I'm gonna have a link for all the tools I'm gonna use, guys. If we get 100 likes, I'm gonna share the prompt that I'm gonna use later on in order to run the training for this AI model. So drop a like, but also in the description, you're gonna have a link to Hostinger Openclaw one-click setup, which is the one right here, as well as a 10% discount code that you can use in order to buy your cloud. Okay, so what are you gonna do is you're gonna click on get started, and you're gonna see a couple different plans. We're gonna go with the recommended one, which is the $8.99 a month. You can see what this gives us, and honestly, we don't really need like a super crazy machine. This is more than enough for our usage, okay? So we're gonna go with choose plan. And first thing you wanna do is apply the coupon. So click on have a coupon and type in Patrick, which again is going to give you 10% off. Now I don't need it for 24 months. I'm going to switch it to 12 months. But if you just want to try it out, you can just simply switch it to 1 month. Honestly, you don't have to go for like a crazy month. It just, the longer you go, the better deal you get. So as you can see, I can save $185 by switching to a longer plan. And then they have something called Nexus AI. So if you don't want to connect your API keys, you can use their tokens, which are already using Anthropic, Google, and XAI. So if you select this option, you're basically going to skip the part where you connect your API keys. I still think you should connect your API keys because I think it's going to be cheaper and you also have more control. But if you prefer more lazy setup, you can just go with this and you're gonna be good to go. I also got a couple add-ons such as instant web scraping, which might be useful for someone who's trying to do product research, or you can get an AI email so your Openclaw can send and read messages for you. You can also get a daily auto backup. So if you're worried about losing your Claude agent for whatever reason, but for our current setup, I'm just gonna continue without any add-ons. And also make sure that you are picking the country where you're gonna be located. So I'm in the United States, so I'm gonna go with United States, obviously, for the best results, because that affects how fast is your server whenever you connect to it. Once you're ready, click on continue. Congratulations, you just got your Openclaw on Hostinger. Now we need to set up some API keys. Okay, so once you are in your dashboard, make sure you click on the Openclaw, which is on the left side, and then you're gonna see something like this, and click on setup. And now what you have to do is put the API keys to your AI agents that you wanna use. For example, I wanna use OpenAI, and I have to go to the OpenAI platform, which they already give you link to. And we're gonna go to API keys right here. And these are very important. Do not share with anyone your API keys to your AI models, because if someone has access to them, they can use your tokens and they can increase the spend of your AI models, okay? So I'm gonna create a new secret key and I'm gonna name it Openclaw. Now I have to copy it and paste it right here. I can add more keys if I want to. So let's say I want to add an Anthropic key as well. I'm just going to click on Anthropic and let's go to Claude. We're going to click on Get API Key, click on Create Key. I'm going to name it Openclaw. And now I have to copy the key. Again, don't share it with anyone. So then click on Next. And now your Openclaw is being set up. And as you can see, they have this mini game where you can just play while your AI agent is being set up. Once this is done, I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, next they want me to connect to either Telegram or WhatsApp so I can communicate with Openclaw through one of my messaging apps. I'm going to skip that because you can also do it inside Hostinger. You don't really need to connect it to your messaging apps. But if we want to, you have that option. Okay, and now I'm going to click on Openclaw. Okay, and we are inside our Openclaw system, and there's a lot of different settings that you can go over. The most important one is probably going to be the chat. This is where you're going to control your AI agents that are run through Openclaw. So for example, I can just say, hi, what's up to my agent, and now I can train it and give it a certain personality. So I can give it a name, a vibe, a creature type, a signature emoji. So I'm just going to say, your name is Bob and you're a professional but funny. As you can see, now it's thinking. So you can click on it and you can kind of see what it's doing. So this looks different than, like, for example, Claude Cowork. It looks a little bit more rough, but don't get fooled, because honestly, this is more powerful and you can see exactly what this AI is doing. And the more you're gonna use it, the more it's gonna remember you, the more it's gonna remember your vibe, your style, and it's gonna mimic kind of like almost your personality. Okay, so acknowledge that his name is Bob, I'm professional but funny. So as you can see, all of these stacks that were happening right here, the AI was basically memorizing it and put it into their code. They're like, oh, I am Bob and I'm funny but professional. You're literally building your own Jarvis right now. That's kind of what it is, okay? It's asking me, what kind of a creature am I? AI, ghost in the machine, office goblin, something else? What should I call you? Okay, you are my best buddy, my assistant, and call me Patrick. Got it, Patrick. I'm Bob, you're professional but funny, best buddy, assistant, locked in. I like the verbiage. So as I told you earlier, I built my own Openclaw assistant earlier this week, and I trained it to research and generate images for me. And you can do this using any tools you wanted, but I tested with my own software because my software already has Etsy research built-in and AI image generation. So all you need to do is just create an account in my software, which is called Krafie, and then our Openclaw assistant will need to access two apps built in my software, which is the Etsy research as well as AI image generator. And to do that, all you need to do is give it your email and your password to your account. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna say log into Krafie.com and I give it an email address and my password. You know, you gotta be careful with this type of stuff, but I know that this is working. I tested it in the past and this is a pretty secure setup, so I feel comfortable doing it. So I'm gonna give it this information and then we're gonna test it out if it actually has access to my software, because I'm gonna ask it to take a screenshot of a dashboard. And while the agent is working, I can show you other stuff. So right here where it says usage, you can track how many tokens you're using per minute and what is the average cost. You can track your sessions. So right now I only have one session open, which is the one we just started. Here where it says channels, you can connect other channels to communicate with Openclaw. So for example, you can connect it to your WhatsApp. So that way you can just talk to it on WhatsApp and see what he is doing while you are away from your computer. Right here where you have agents, you can control your agent settings. So again, right now my primary model is ChatGPT, GPT 5.4, but you can switch it to whichever you want it. You can track the files that are being created or saved by your Openclaw agent. You can control what type of tools this agent has access to. So for example, as a built-in image analyzer, so we'll analyze images for you, or can analyze PDF, documents for you. And it has skills. So skills are basically kind of like custom GPTs where the AI can read the instructions of the specific skill and based on these instructions follow a specific criteria. So let's say you have a skill for generating images. The AI will remember that skill, it will read it, and then based on that it will build the image that you want based on this information. But let's go back to our session. It says I logged in successfully. Okay, so I'm gonna ask it to prove it to me by showing the screenshot of the dashboard. So the AI should see something like this when it's successfully logged in. And as you can see, it did took a screenshot. It does have access to Krafie. So now I'm going to access to Etsy Research app. And inside the app, there is a specific filter that says sublimation designs. And this app is basically scanning Etsy for the best-selling products in specific categories. So in this case, our t-shirt designs. Let's say I want to, I don't know, design like this, right? This summer. I know it's doing well. It has 13 monthly sales. It generates about 44 monthly revenue. It's a digital product that's selling for $3.50. So I'm going to ask it to look for products that, let's say, have at least 12 monthly sales. And then I will ask it to generate it inside the AI image generator that's also built in inside Krafie. And I'm going to have a prompt for this in the description of this video. I know I said we need 100 likes, but I'm a nice guy. The prompt is already there, okay? I lied to you just to get some likes on this video. The prompt is a little bit long, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. But basically, I said, go to the Etsy Research app, find the design, but then do not copy directly, but remember the vibe and like the style that's popular, but create something original, something new, but in that same popular trend that we already know it's working. Next, go to the image generator app, use OpenAI image generator because there's multiple different models where you can generate images. There is Flax, Nano Banana, etc. But I wanted to use OpenAI. Generate the image, and the image should be on a plain background. And then once it's generated, it's going to be automatically saved in my history. So I can just download it from my history that's already here. So I don't have to look for it. It's going to be somewhere in here, okay? So let's click on enter and let's see what's going to happen, okay? I don't know how long this is going to take, probably a couple minutes, but I can track everything that's happening. I can step away, come back when it's done, and boy, this is gonna save you a lot of time. Okay, so it start working. Once you have a proven concept, right, that this is working, you can say that you wanted to generate 10 images or 20 images or how many images you want. Just be conscious of your tokens being used for that, okay? So every time you type in something, because every action takes a little bit of tokens, and if you use it a lot, it will add up and you know your monthly cost for this is gonna be a lot. But instead of having an actual person that can do this for you, hiring that person and pay it, let's say $500 a month to do this, well, you can just have this Openclaw AI agent that will cost you like $100 a month to generate these AI images, which is not a bad trade-off for something that can does this automatically, okay? So I'm gonna step away and I'm gonna come back later and show you the final results, okay? Because again, this is gonna take a minute. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes and looks like we are done. It's showing me the picture that it finished the job. Okay. I searched Krafie Etsy Research app for shirt PNG and found solid winner with 45 monthly sales. Fair Girl Summer. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. I used the vibe and formula, but based on original instant copying it. Then I used Krafie image generator, blah, blah, blah. Poolside Chaos. Retro Summer shirt graphic. Posthumous in the kiddie pool. On Etsy, there's this trend of like these feral PNGs. It's usually it's a raccoon or something like that, okay? Yeah, like that. You see this is a raccoon. Here's another one, raccoon. Here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. Like there's a bunch of raccoons, right? So they're saying they created one with the possum. And there's a final test, okay? So if this image was truly generated, it should be saved in my history in Krafie. So I'm gonna go to history. These are my images from the before, but this one should appear. Oh, it's right here. Boom. This is the image. Poolside Chaos, and it's a very good design. Let me download this and show it in a big window. Yeah, this is solid. This is a very good image. Okay, it worked. Openclaw. And now imagine that you can do like 10 or 20 or 30 images a day by just using your OpenAI agent. And this is just like one example that you can use Openclaw, but you can use it pretty much for anything. And since you're gonna use Hostinger, you don't have to get worried about getting hacked because they have a very secure service. Also, you don't have to have a computer, which will cost you another couple $100. Just pay the subscription on Hostinger. They handle the rest, and boom, you're set for life, okay? So if you guys wanna try Hostinger, I'm gonna have a coupon code right here and a link in the description. Use the coupon code to get 10% off, but that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next time. Take care, my friends.